But Bill, you had a great career in health and nutrition and wellness, but how did it all start? Tell us how you began and how you transitioned into doing this as a professional career.
I started as a young man, as a young boy. I was always a small kid on the block. Always needed to get a little larger, get a little faster. In grammar school and high school, when I got drafted, went to the military, same thing, smallest kid on the block. Started lifting weights. Fortunately, I met guys who were already lifting weights, athletes, played with them, hung with them, learned a few things. Out of the Army, still small kid on the block, need to get a little bit bigger, but now, by being out of the Army, had experienced what I've learned and garnered through the history, but I've also met other guys in the gym. Want to get bigger, want to get stronger, got hurt. So what I've done then, I've learned, I've trained, got hungry again, got hurt. Learned, trained, got hungry again, got hurt. Didn't know what I was doing is what I'm really saying. So when I met guys like Bob Gaida down the road, who was the guru, one of the gurus out there, and I learned under him the system. And one of the big things he told me was, besides exercising and lifting weights, is sleep or rest and nutrition. From that, to really get involved with it and do it the right way, I went back to school. I got another degree. I got a degree in kinesiology, and I got working on my master in biomechanics. So now I know how to really do it right. With that, I've seen through many gyms and many walks in different places I've gone to, people training, trying to get big, not doing it right. Trying to get larger, not doing it right. And I thought I could help them. From that, I became a personal trainer. I've had interest in sports, kids, older people, and that's how I started, by being a small kid on the block. Not the biggest, not the fattest, just the ugly duckling.
But doing it right requires good nutrition. As you said, it requires good sleep, so good recovery, and good quality exercise. So, what I'd like to hear from you is, how do you eat? I mean, tell us how you eat and how you would plan a day of food, for example.
I will give you two examples. As a competitor and as a non-competitor. Right now I'm a non-competitor, but I still lift weights. I still lift weights competitively, even though I won't compete on stage. As a competitor, either powerlifting and bodybuilding, the most important thing is calories. With that, carbohydrates, protein, and fats. As a competitor, I was getting close to 9,000 calories a day. From that, my protein will go probably 20% of my intake would be protein, 55% would be carbohydrates, and then the remainder would be fats, of course. But my eating then was to fill my body with enough calories so I sustain the workout. Now, as a non-competitor, I don't have 9,000 calories coming in, but I still keep it close to the formula. 15% to 20% would be protein coming in. Still 55% carbohydrates. Best I can do is complex carbohydrates. I eat a lot of raw vegetables, a lot of raw food. I am still a meat eater. But out of all of that I do, is two important things. One would be rest and sleep and supplementation nutrition. Now, even though I eat a lot of foods we have do not have all the phytonutrients, the chemicals in there, the vitamins, because the soil has been disrupted, has been overplanted, overgrown, and they use a lot of, pesticides and herbicides with a lot of, even the beef, because I'm a meat eater, like I said earlier, as well as chicken, as well as fish. So I have to supplement myself. So that's important. Training, competing, or training and not competing, it's very, very important for me to do that.
Now, in an ideal world, nobody would need to supplement because they'd be getting all the nutritional needs from good quality food. They'd cook it properly, they would buy probably organic food. But it's virtually impossible for most people in today's busy lifestyle and all the stresses that everybody's under and economic challenges to get all of their nutrition that they need from food. So, we feel that some form of supplementation is important. Now, a lot of the food that people are eating is causing or helping to cause cardiovascular bad health. And clogging their arteries up with the sticky stuff, with cholesterol. And so, with L-arginine, what we're trying to accomplish is provide people with a product that will help them with their cardiovascular activity, arterial wellness, and an abundance of other solutions to their health-related issues. But it's interesting that one of the most common responses we get when we ask people, well, what did you get from it, is, I got the best night's sleep I've ever had in my life. I had vivid dreams and there seemed to be a lot of energy going on. It was restful, and then the following day when I woke up, I just had so much energy. I mean, why is that? Why is sleep so important, especially during that delta sleep? And why would an L-arginine formulation like CardioCare and CardioPro help them with their sleep?
You call it delta sleep or REM sleep, rapid eye movement. What's very important about that is that, particularly in a case, again, we're talking about the L-arginine product, L-arginine, is that your body releases human growth hormone at REM sleep or at delta sleep. That's the largest amount that your body would actually release. It would also release it after a heavy workout or something strenuous, but the majority of it has been released at nighttime in delta. That's why it's important to take it at that time. The L-arginine is nice, it's real good. It is not the end-all be-all, but the sleep will help it work. Now, another thing about that too, when you're looking at the sleep, the rest, I separate those two things because I can rest here in this chair and not be asleep. But when you're asleep, the whole body goes to sleep. REM sleep or delta sleep is only about an hour long, if that long. When your body releases the human growth hormone, a lot of things happen. Besides the hypothalamic function has been changed, the pituitary release has been changed. You can actually feel the difference in a day or 2 or 3 days when you say the restful sleep, how deep sleep. Even though you're sleeping real deep, that doesn't mean that you're sleeping so deeply that you can't hear anything. But your perception of what's around you is still keen. But you're more restful. As opposed to sleeping 8 hours, I find, particularly 4 or 5 hours, I'll wake up and I'll realize, I got another 3 hours of sleep to go. And I'll go back down. Because I want to get my 7, 8 hours of sleep, if it ever happens. But I'm pretty rested, and I've been doing that for a long time.
Well, we're just happy that people that report back to us on their findings using CardioCare and CardioPro, that they're really sleeping well, and we find that as people are getting a good night's sleep, then the stresses of the following day don't seem to be quite as negatively stressful. So they can go about their day and do their work and their activities a lot better. So, we're just happy that CardioCare and CardioPro will help people with that. So thanks for that segment, Bill, and we've got another few segments to come. Thank you.
Sure, thank you.